Good morning and welcome to News9. I'm Nolan Pinto. Now, angry protests have erupted against Nityananda in Bidadi in front of his ashram. The Karnataka Nava Nirmana Sene set fire to tires on the road to protest against Nityananda coming to Bidadi to celebrate Guru Purnima.
सपोर्ट ಕೊಡ್ತಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ ನೀವು ಕಪಟಿ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಕಲ್ಯಾಣನ ಮಗ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದನಿಗೆ 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 ಬಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೆಸಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದನಿಗೆ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದನಿಗೆ ರಂಜಿತಾಗೆ
Well, you can clearly see activists over there protesting by burning tires, and all this is in front of the ashram of Nityananda in Bidadi. We're told that the police have brought in reinforcements. Some of these activists have been taken under preventive custody. In fact, the leaders have been taken, while the supporters have been pushed back outside towards the main road. Now, what you see over here clearly, a very fiery protest. Now, Nityananda has planned a ceremony at his Bidadi ashram today on the occasion of Guru Purnima. The activists warned that they would continue their protest till the self-styled godman vacated the ashram and left the state. Meanwhile, the Ramnagara police have arrested Madhu Gowda, the president of the Karnataka Chaluvali Vedike. Now, he was arrested because the members of his group waylaid a canter carrying Nityananda's banners and destroyed them last evening. Well, in fact, what you see there on your left of your television screen is that of Nityananda celebrating the Guru Purnima right there along with his followers. Now, what the police are actually scared is that in case of a clash that could take place between Nityananda's followers and the activists outside the ashram. So while the celebrations are going on inside, we're told that police reinforcements have been brought in to see to it that peace is maintained while the celebrations go on inside. The activists are allowed to protest outside but not near the ashram. There you can see a lot of police personnel, tires being burnt. Now, all this right in front of the ashram in Bidadi. Now, earlier we also spoke to Madhu Gowda, who is now in police custody, and this is what he had to say.
ಈಗ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಬ್ಬ ಕಪಟಿ ಒಬ್ಬ ದುರುಳ ಇವನು ಸ್ವಾಮೀಜಿ ವೇಷದಲ್ಲಿ ಇವತ್ತೇನು ಗುರು ಪೂರ್ಣಿಮೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂತಾನೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ. ಇವನು ಗುರು ಆಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕಾಗ್ಲಿ ಅಥವಾ ಸಾಧು ಆಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕಾಗ್ಲಿ ಯೋಗ್ಯತೆ ಇಲ್ಲದಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ. ಆ ಉದ್ದೇಶದಿಂದ ನಾವು ಪ್ರತಿಭಟನೆಯನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಪ್ರಥಮವಾಗಿ ಬಂದು ಕನ್ನಡ ವಿರೋಧಿ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಹರಿದ್ವಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಕನ್ನಡಿಗರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಅವಹೇಳನವಾಗಿ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಕನ್ನಡದ ವಿಚಾರವಾಗಿ ಒಂದು ಈ ನಾಡು ನುಡಿ ಗಡಿ ಭಾಷೆಯ ಒಂದು ಅರಿವಿಲ್ಲದೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ. ಇಂಥ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಯನ್ನ ಗಡಿಪಾರು ಮಾಡುವಂತದ್ದೇ ನಮ್ಮ ಉದ್ದೇಶ. ಅಲ್ಲಿಗಂಟ ನಾವು ಯಾವುದೇ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕೂ ನಮ್ಮ ಹೋರಾಟವನ್ನು ಹಿಂದೆ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ನಮ್ಮನ್ನ ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ರಾತ್ರಿ 1:15 ನಮ್ಮನ್ನ ಮನೆ ಹತ್ರ ಬಂದ ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಒಂದು ಗ್ರಾಮಾಂತರ ಠಾಣೆಯಿಂದ ಅರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಠಾಣೆಯಲ್ಲೇ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಈಗ. ನಮ್ಮ ಹುಡುಗರೆಲ್ಲ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಖಂಡಿತ ಮುಂದಿನ ದಿನಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಈಗ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಆದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಮುಂದಿನ ಕ್ರಮ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಮಾಡಿ. ಈಗ ಅವರು ಪಾಪ ಯಾವ ಕಡೆನೂ ಮಾತಾಡ್ದಂಗೆ ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟವ್ರೆ. ಅವ್ರೇನೋ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದನ ಪರನೂ ಇಲ್ಲ ವಿರೋಧನೂ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರ ಮೇಲಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಮಾರ್ಗದರ್ಶನ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ ಆ ರೀತಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ ಅವರು. ನಮ್ಮವರು ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ ನವನಿರ್ಮಾಣ ಸೇನೆ 2 ಸಂಘಟನೆಯನ್ನು ಸೇರಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಎಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು 45 ಜನ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಸರ್. ಎಲ್ಲ ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಅವರು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿಡದಿ ಸ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಇಂದ ಅರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವರನ್ನು ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಸರ್. ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಸರ್. ಮುಕ್ತವಾಗಿ ಹೇಳೋದಾದ್ರೆ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಬ್ಬ ಕಪಟಿ, ಒಬ್ಬ ಈ ನಾಡಿಗೆ ಒಬ್ಬ ದುರದೃಷ್ಟ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ. ಇಂಥ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ನಾಡಿನಿಂದ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು. ಬಿಡದಿಯಿಂದಲ್ಲ, ಇಡೀ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯಿಂದಲ್ಲ, ಇಡೀ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ರಾಜ್ಯದಿಂದ ಹೊರಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು. ಇಂಥ ಒಬ್ಬ ಸಾಧು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ನಡೆದಾಡುವ ದೇವರು ಶಿವಕುಮಾರ ಸ್ವಾಮೀಜಿ ಅಂತ ಅನೇಕ ಸ್ವಾಮೀಜಿಗಳು ನಮ್ಮ ನಾಡಿನಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅಂತ ಗುರುಗಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇಂಥ ಒಬ್ಬ ರಾಸಲೀಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ತೊಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥವನು, ಇಂಥ ಒಬ್ಬ ಕಪಟ ಮೋಸಗಾರ ನಮ್ಮ ರಾಜ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಇಂಥ ಸಾಧು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದೇ ಇವನ್ನ ಗಡಿಪಾರು ಮಾಡುವಂತದ್ದೇ ನಮ್ಮ ಉದ್ದೇಶ. ಖಂಡಿತ ಸರ್. ಅವರು ಸುತ್ತಮುತ್ತ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥವ್ರು ಯಾರು ಅನುಯಾಯಿಗಳು ಸಾಧುಗಳು ಯಾರು ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥವ್ರು ಗೂಂಡಾಗಳು. ಪುಡಿ ರೌಡಿಗಳನ್ನ ಅವನು ಸಾಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ ಈ ತೋಳು ತೊಡೆ ಮಗಲ್ಸ್ನ ಬೆಳೆಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ದಷ್ಟಪುಷ್ಪ ಬೆಳೆದಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಗೂಂಡಾಗಳು ಅವನು ಸುತ್ತಮುತ್ತ ಇರುವಂತದ್ದು. ಅವನು ಯಾವುದೇ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕೂ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದನ ಸುತ್ತಮುತ್ತ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗಳಿಂದಾಗ್ಲಿ ಅವನಿಂದಾಗ್ಲಿ ಈ ನಾಡಿಗೆ ಒಳಿತಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಅವನಿಂದ ಒಂದು ಕೆಡಕೆ ಹೊರತು ಒಳಿತಾಗಲ್ಲ.
In fact, you heard what Madhu Gowda had to state over there. He said, according to them, they do not want these celebrations to actually go on. They say that he has disrespected Kannadigas in general and hence are against this. Now, he along with another group of activists are actually protesting. He at the moment has been taken into preventive custody by the police, but members of his group and another group of activists are protesting outside the ashram at this very moment. Well, the CCB police have been successful in nabbing over 50 people in connection to gambling in the city. The accused hail from Gujarat and were involved in gambling. Now, it is said that a group of 59 people had taken a flight to Bengaluru on Friday morning and were stationed at Chetan International and Arif Inn hotels in the city. As the CCB had clear information about their movement, the team headed by CCB DCP Abhishek Goyal raided the two places and arrested them. The CCB police have now seized 15.5 lakhs in cash, hundreds of gambling cards and crores worth of tokens. It is reported that all the members of the group were gambling in an organized way. Now, they had already deposited their money in Gujarat and in turn had bought tokens along with them to the city. They would later return and encash their tokens back in Gujarat. The group also had their tickets booked to return on Monday. Now, the police have also expressed their doubts about the involvement of the hotel owners in this illegal act.
CCB police had got one specific information. On the basis of that, a big contingent of some businessmen from Gujarat are going to come to Bangalore, and they are going to hire a resort or a hotel, and they are going to indulge in big time gambling. Information was received. On the basis of that information, we checked up with the Bangalore International Airport. We found that in one of the flights, many businessmen are coming from Ahmedabad. We followed them. They had already pre-booked a big SRS bus. So approximately 59 people boarded that bus and they came to these hotels in Gandhinagar. We followed them. We found that they had already booked 34 rooms in one hotel, Arafa Inn, and also booked the 5th floor at the hotel Chetan International. And now after they settled down and as per the information in the night around 11:30 we have raided both the hotels. We found that both in the rooms as well as in the hall very organized gambling was going on. They were gambling with money as well as tokens. The tokens denominations are worth 2,000 to 20,000. They were supposed to gamble and then this money was supposed to be settled I think in Gujarat. And the main kingpin has already been arrested, but the modus operandi of gambling, how the tokens were purchased, where is the money, that is yet to be verified. We are yet to search approximately another 36 rooms in that hotel as well as this hotel. Already around 9 lakh rupees worth cash has been secured. Lot of liquor and playing cards and other items have been found. They had brought mattresses and other eatables so that they can gamble continuously for the remaining 3 nights. Remaining linkages and other investigation is still going on.
Well, in fact, as of now, a case has been reported and registered at the Uparpet police station and investigations are underway. In fact, you can clearly see on the left of your television screen the Gujarati businessmen who had come to Bengaluru to take part in this gambling. Now, the police state that they went about gambling in a very organized way. Now, based on a tip-off, the police actually waited at the airport, followed these businessmen to the hotels, and finally at around 11:30, 12 in the night, raided these hotels. Now, the Telangana Joint Action Committee and the Communist parties have called for Telangana shutdown today. They are protesting against passage of the Polavaram bill in Lok Sabha for merger of over 200 villages of Telangana with Andhra Pradesh. The Telangana Joint Action Committee, which led the movement for separate statehood to Telangana, urged all sections of people to voluntarily take part in the strike to register their protest. Now, amid protests by MPs from Telangana, the Lok Sabha on Friday passed the Andhra Pradesh Reorganization Bill 2014 or Polavaram Bill. This will lead to merger of 205 villages under 7 mandals of Khammam district of Telangana with Andhra Pradesh. These villages are likely to be submerged by the Polavaram project being built across Godavari River in Andhra Pradesh. The central government's move is to prevent any interstate dispute. Well, in fact, the Telangana Joint Action Committee and the Communist parties have called for Telangana shutdown today. They are protesting against passage of the Polavaram Bill in the Lok Sabha for merger of over 200 villages of Telangana with Andhra Pradesh. The TJAC, or the Telangana Joint Action Committee, which led the movement for separate statehood to Telangana, urged all sections of people to voluntarily take part in the strike to register their protest. Students idolize their teachers. They look up to them and inculcate habits they find in them. But here's a teacher who's bent upon setting the wrong example.
Take a look at the injuries on these students. There is a sense of fear on their faces. Parents arguing with teachers over the safety of their children. These are the scenes from a government school in a small hamlet in Yadgir district. Thanks to the mathematics teacher Shankarappa, the school has become a battlefield. It is alleged that Shankarappa arrived at school in the evening and beat up kids for no mistake of theirs. 15 students have suffered injuries on their knuckle and elbows. Infuriated by this, parents arrived at the school to confront the teacher, but to their surprise, he jumped the compound wall and vanished from the scene before anyone could get hold of him.
ನಾವು ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಕುಳಿತಿದ್ದೀವಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ ನಾವು ಎಲ್ಲ ಚರ್ಚೆ ನಡೆಸ್ತಿದ್ದೀವಿ ರೀ ನಡೆಸ್ತಾಯಿದ್ರೆ ಸರ್ ಬಂದರೆ ಆಟೋ ಬಿಡ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಬಿಡಲಿಲ್ಲ ರೀ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಕುಳಿತಿದ್ದೀವಿ ರೀ ಕುಳಿತಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಯಿತು ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೀರೇನಂತ ಬಂದು ಹೊಡೆದಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
This is not the first time such an incident has surfaced from this school. There have been many instances in the past too where teachers have beaten up students for no mistake of theirs. After repeated complaints, the block education officer arrived at the school to take note of the situation. The PEO has even accepted that the teacher could be suffering from depression or a mental condition. He is assured to take action against the teacher.
ಇವರು ಬಂದಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಹುಡುಗರೆಲ್ಲ ಇವ್ರನ್ನ ನೋಡಿ ನಗ್ತಾರಂತೆ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ತರಗತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ. ಅಂದರೆ ಇದು ಇವರಲ್ಲಿರುವಂಥ ಒಂದು ಶಿಸ್ತಿನ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ನಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಅದು ಮಕ್ಕಳು ನಮ್ಮ ನೋಡಿ ನಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂದರೆ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲೇ ಒಂದು ಶಿಸ್ತಿನ ಕೊರತೆ ಇದೆ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಭಾವನೆ. ಶಿಸ್ತಿನ ಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಈಗ ಫೋನ್ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಅವ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಕ್ರಮ ವಹಿಸ್ತೀವಿ.
It is really appalling to see students suffer for no mistake of theirs. If things continue this way, that day is not far when students would refuse to go to school fearing unnecessary punishment. Shashikant Mandagir for News 9, Yadgir.